Trust your instinct. How often have you heard that expression? How often have you used that expression with your friends? Trust your gut instinct. It makes perfect sense. But what if we can't trust our instinct? What if our instinct is actually our fear? Sometimes our fear masquerades as instinct. We might think it's our instinct that's telling us to leave a relationship, or that's telling us that this man or woman isn't right for us. We think it's our instinct. We think we're instinctively led to make that decision. But what if it's our fear? Fear of commitment, fear of losing control, fear of getting hurt, fear of getting involved, fear of loving and then losing. In my case, what I thought was my instinct led me to leave my now husband twice before I actually committed to him. I thought it was my instinct. It was my gut instinct telling me to go. But actually, in hindsight, it was my fear. My fear of love, my fear of commitment, my fear of intimacy, because I'd been hurt before. So how do we discern between the two? Well, this is something I write about in my book, How to Fall in Love, a 10-step journey to the heart, and I discuss at length on my How to Fall in Love courses, especially on the Laying the Foundations course. So the most important thing is to ask the question. I always say to my coaching clients, if you are asking the question, you are winning. Because so many of us don't ask the question. We just assume it's our instinct. Our friends say, trust your gut. And we think, yes, I've got that feeling. I've got that feeling in my gut. This relationship isn't right for me. So the first thing is to ask the question. Is it my fear or is it my instinct? Entertain the possibility that it could be your fear. So once you're asking the question, it's important to have as much information as possible about your fears. So what are your fears? What are you afraid of in relationships? So on my How to Fall in Love, Laying the Foundations course, we do an inventory of our fears. We understand them. We understand where they come from. We understand their roots. So that when they show up in our lives, we can notice them. We can think, oh, there's my fear. And the other thing to do is to spend lots of time connecting to your instinct and your intuition. Another thing we do on my Laying the Foundations course is that we look back over our lives at all the times when our instinct served us really well. What choice did we make and how did it feel? We look at the choices we made with our instincts and the choices we made which were fear-driven, and we look at the outcomes of both. So we spend time with our instinct, we spend time with our intuition. We spend time in meditation, in stillness, walking in nature. We get to know ourselves. We step inside. That's the title of the first chapter of my book and also the first step on my How to Fall in Love, Laying the Foundations course. So is it your fear or is it your instinct? Do you know how to tell the difference? And are you sabotaging your romantic life because you keep trusting your instinct when in fact it is your fear? I'd love to hear your experience of this, so please comment or get in touch. You can find all the details of my courses at catherinebaldwin.com, and it would be wonderful if you'd like to join me on a course, on a retreat, or look into my one-to-one coaching. Thanks for watching and good luck discerning between your fear and your instinct.